And at this point, I'm on the level where it's like an abandoned spaceship, kind of like derelict craft in space going on, and the lights are off. I'm home alone, and of course, the game is you're just shooting bugs all over the place, and I feel like something on my foot, so I like crunch my toes together in like reaction, and then like I go and turn on the lights, and there's a dead earwig between my toes. I
Oh.
That's
I like
nasty.
I couldn't play Jet Force Gemini for another week. Like I was just oh man, yeah, it was so bad.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Wow. Um, I have a story. Yay, salmon. So, early late last year, I met Bunsey, the frog. He came over to my house in the late afternoon to go to a poetry slam. He was early, you see, so he stuck around and for a little bit, and he brought over a bottle of wine a couple weeks earlier called Ladies Who Shoot Their Lunch. It's this Australian wine,
Ah.
which was delicious and amazing.
Cop
So
soap.
earlier that day, I had went out and bought this expensive bottle of Australian wine for us to drink at a party later on in the night. So I hosted this poetry slam, which if you don't know what a poetry slam is, it's a competition for people who do performance poetry. And there's random judges in the audience. And it was an anything goes slam that night. And I was hosting and competing or doing something like that. I can't remember. I lost. It was awful. I complained about it all night. But after we got back, Bunsey and I started drinking, and we already had drinks at the bar. And then other people were also drinking. I don't know, there was a group of 10, 15 people. And it was this beautiful, glorious night of us just hanging out and getting smashed off this Australian bottle of wine, but we had no food or no mix for the drinks or something. So anyways, we needed to go pick up more mix and more food and snacks and stuff. So us and our cleverness decided that we would take some of the wine with us and also the beer and also other stuff that the 7 of us, 12 of, I don't know, the group of us needed as we went to the Quickie Mart or 7-Eleven or whatever the hell it was. The shortstop. The shortstop is what it was called. So here we are, about 12 of us, walking down the middle of the road about 2 o'clock in the morning, drunk like freaking kings of the world. Bunsey and I are drinking wine out of Dixie cups. And everyone else has like really fancy glasses and stuff that they're drinking beer out of. And we all just storm this shortstop, this convenience store, for ice cream and chips and drink mix. While still drinking the wine that we had because we poured ourselves an extra large glass of this incredibly expensive Australian wine. And then went back and continued drinking until about 6, 7 in the morning, to which we all promptly passed out and went to sleep. And the next day, Bunsey, the poor guy, this extremely tall guy with short hair and glasses, with his hand on his forehead, just leaning against this table as he set up a board game for us to play, and couldn't even explain the game because he was so hungover.
Poor Bunsey, man.
Poor guy.
I've met Bunsey in person, and I gotta say, the picturing him like drunk with a Dixie cup of wine is hysterical.
Oh well. That's a great story,
Oh
man.
man.
And that's how I met Bunsey the Frog. It's fantastic.
Oh man, moon's out. we should probably head in.
Yeah.
All right.
Actually, I didn't even drink any of the beer I bring with me. What? What? What the?
I forgot to game mode myself.